Good morning to one and all. So myself is Dr. Kausar Unisa, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, KGF. So today I'm going to have discussion on the subject principles of marketing, in that marketing concepts. So before going to know the term marketing concepts, let us know what you mean by this marketing concept. Today, there is a strategy for everything, but for building a strategy, it becomes important to understand the basics. For example, if you want to build a strong marketing strategy, then it becomes imperative to understand marketing concepts. So we know that there are 5 marketing concepts. So to understand the strategy. So in simple, we can say that execution is a crucial step in marketing. It only happens after doing a lot of research and strategizing. So let us know what you mean by marketing. So marketing is an art and the process of developing, executing, and maintaining an exchange relationship. We know that we begin with the attracting customers, building a relationship with them, and finally keeping it by satisfying their needs. The customer can be either other business or the customers. Therefore, marketing can be B2B or B2C. B2B is nothing but business to business or business to consumers, depending upon the situation. So, however, the ultimate function of marketing remains the same, but to build a relationship with customers and satisfy their needs by meeting their requirements. So, before going to know, the 5 core concepts of marketing. Let us know what we mean by marketing concept. The marketing concept is nothing but it is the strategy that firms implement to satisfy customer needs, increases the sales, maximize profit and the benefit to meet the competition. So there are 3 marketing strategies. There are 5 marketing concepts where the organization is going to adopt and execute. The first one is the production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and societal marketing concept. So we know that the marketing concept means whenever a company plans and implements to maximize profit by boosting the sales, meeting the customer needs, and the competitors, the goal is to devise a situation that serves both parties, the company as the customer. The idea behind that, the marketing concept, is to predict and satisfy the needs, wants of the customers better than the competitors. The marketing concept was first derived from the book of Adam Smith, The Wealth of Nations. So again, it is remained unexplored to the world's till the 21st century. So to be appreciate this marketing concept, we too have to understand the needs, wants, and the demands. Let us we come across between the needs. What do you mean by needs is nothing but it is something inevitable for the existence of life. Many adverse things can occur without it. The worst case situation would be the death, and needs cover many things like food, cloth, shelter, the self-development, security, and respect. What do you mean by wants? Means wants are nothing but the desires and the wishes in our life, and our social setup and the cultural mold are wants. So demands means when our desires, needs, and wants are backed by our ability to pay, they become the demands. So we'll see the 5 concepts of marketing with the help of this picture. So there is an end number of marketing concepts, as every business has its own concept. While some concepts still work today, others have become outdated. However, we will be looking at the 5 core marketing concept and also recognized as a marketing management philosophy. So these marketing concepts can also be called as the marketing management philosophy. Let us we go by discussing one by one. What do you mean by the product concept? So the product concept holds on the statement that the product concept holds that the customers will favor the products that offer the most quality, performance, and innovative feature. The core purpose of the product concept is to manufacture cheaper products because the consumers won't pay much price for the products or services. So the businesses that accompany the product concept manufacture the goods on a mass sale and profit out of the economies of sale. When manufacturers produce low cost products, then they follow a broad distribution strategy to reach more audiences. By targeting more people, they can boost their productivity by expanding their market. In the product concept, marketers do not give any importance to the requirements and the wants of the customers. The central focus is to produce more and more goods. Quantity matters, but not quality. As a result, consumers are usually unsatisfied with the bad quality of the product. The product concept was popular when there were no competitors in the market. Whatever it brings in the market, people have to take it. For instance, we can go with an example that Ford was the first vehicle company. It commenced delivering more vehicles in the market. People purchased it because it was the only product available at the time. So with the help of this product concept, we can able to understand very clearly that, so here the quality is not working out, only the quantity matters. Whatever the products are produced by the manufacturer, it has to sell it. And the next kind of concept is that the production concept. And the production concept is having an idea that consumers will favor products that are available and highly affordable. This concept is one of the oldest marketing management variations that guides the seller. In this concept, it is one of the earliest marketing concept where the organization concentrates on the ability of the production process. It is to the manufacturer the products cheaper to make them ready for the mass population. The center of the production concept is on the quantity, not the quality of the products. Production concepts begin in the middle of 1950s and it accompanies the sales laws, and it says that supply generates demand in the market. Therefore, according to this law, when a company manufactures a product, it doesn't need to promote its product, it will sell itself. The law became widespread because at that time there was no technology and communication and people used to travel very less. The salesman is the store used to be the only retailer and there were very few manufacturers. So they were used to be confined variety of products. Whatever comes in the market, then it would have been marketed. So with the help of this production concept, we can able to have one conclusion that whatever the manufacturer will be produced, that it the same thing it has to be purchased by the consumers. And the next concept is that the third one, it is nothing but the selling concept. The idea behind the selling concept is that consumers will not buy enough of the firm's product unless it undertakes a large scale selling and promotion effort. In this selling concept, we know that as the name suggests itself, the idea of selling is to sell the company's product through large scale marketing and promotional activities. It doesn't matter whether they satisfy customer needs or not. The center of the management in this method is to finish the transaction of sales. They believe that their job is done once they market their product. Therefore, rather than establishing and maintaining a long-term connection with the customer would come back again. And the sale concept is very precautionary strategy because it is based on a very weak notion that the company should sell whatever they have manufacturing instead of meeting customers' demand. In this approach, marketers believe that if consumers don't like the company's product, they'll buy something else and forget about their past shopping experience. So the whole notion of the sale concept is based on the false presumption that customers don't remember their past buying experience. For example, we can able to say that blood donations and insurance policies can come under the category of the sale concept, because when the marketer believes that their job is done after making the transaction. And the next type of concept is that is nothing but the marketing concept. The concept says that achieving the organization goals depends on knowing the needs and wants of target markets and delivering the desired satisfactions better than the competitors. When it comes to the marketing concept, it is nothing but a customer oriented concept. It places customers in the middle of the marketing process, discovering the customer's demands and wants, then meeting those needs better than the competitors. In this method, the marketer assumes that customer is always right and his requirements and wants should be their priority. Here, the marketing strategy concentrates on producing a profit by satisfying the needs of customers. It supports a very simple strategy that the marketers do not search for the right customers for their product. Instead, they build the right product. Thus, marketers seek to bridge the gap between the consumers and the company product. Then, when we analyze the marketing concept with the sale concept, we may find a huge distinction between both the strategies. It won't be wrong if we state that these two strategies are of two extreme poles. The best example of this concept is nothing but the Coke versus the Pepsi. And the next concept is the last concept, that is called as the societal concept. The idea of the societal concept is that the marketing strategy should deliver value to the customers in a way that maintains or improves both the consumers and society's well-being. The idea behind the societal marketing concept is based on the welfare of the entire society, because it examines the strategy of the marketing concept. What consumer needs doesn't mean that it would be useful for them in the long run. What we need and what is suitable for us and society as a whole are two entirely different things. For example, we all like the sweets, the fast foods. We all desire the same things whenever we feel like going out, but it doesn't imply that it's good for our health and well-being of the whole society. The goal and aim of the societal marketing concept is to make the companies understand that they have a friendly and environmental responsibility. But much more important than their short-term sales and profit goals, business should design and operate towards a sustainable future for the society. Organizations are a part of society and should behave like. So with this, we are going to come across that we have come across production concept, product concept, sales concept. All these have become outdated in most of the fields. They only survive in some fields. Today's business follows that marketing concept of engaging and fulfilling customer needs and wants, but environmental challenges are challenging the entire strategy of marketing concept. The societal marketing concept is true that what's healthy for an individual and suitable for the whole society are totally different things. Therefore, marketers should create a marketing strategy to consider the societal and environmental factors, because there won't be any marketing activity without society. Therefore, society's obligation should be the first. So with this, I'm going to end the session of all the 5 marketing core concepts. Thank you